When social media speaks, we listen and we bring you the extra. It's your one-stop shop for trends, tweets, and the tea everyone's sipping on. Join the conversation, share your thoughts, and get that extra dose of what's shaking the internet.
And on issues making wave on social media to your doorstep.
Social Buzz Extra, where the trend meets the talk, only on Global TV.
Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra, where we extray everything that concerns trending issues. If it's trending, just know that we are hopping on it. I am Ogochukwu Mobno. Today we'll be looking at some trending issues on social media, and we have like a whole lot of them for you. So all you need to do to be part of this conversation is to make sure you're watching on DSTV channel 365 or StarTime channel 276, or better still, to make sure that you drop your contribution. You can use the social media handles right now on your screen. It's Global TV NG on YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe to Global TV NG on YouTube. Make sure that you turn on your notification, and also share and like. Drop your comments, of course, on every topic we'll be dropping your way today. All right, the first topic we're looking at is endurance or exploitation inside 18 years of contract banking. A Nigerian banker has shared his frustration over his career situation, revealing that he has now spent 18 years working as a contract staff in a commercial bank. 18 years working as a contract staff. Okay. In a post circulating online, he admitted he is not proud of the situation, describing his experience as one of endurance rather than fulfillment. According to him, despite holding both a BSc and a master's degree, he has never had the opportunity to use them in his role. He said for the past year, he has been actively applying for new jobs, but nothing has worked out, leaving him feeling stuck and at times unfortunate. Reflecting on his journey, he added that the reality of the system has made him question the value of his education. We are in a country where if you are not connected, you won't make it, he said. Oh my goodness. I feel bad. I feel bad about this whole thing. Let's take a look at the video of this young man lamenting about the economic situation, and of course being a contract staff for 18 years and nothing to show for it.
Good morning, people. Yeah, it's me again. How many of you remember this video I posted last year?
Bankers in Nigeria.
It's my 16th year of working in a commercial bank. Yeah, that video went viral, and today is another year anniversary. Today marks 18 years that I've actually been working in a commercial bank. That video I did then, it was a mistake. It was supposed to be 17, but I said 16. Now today is 18th year. Still working in the same commercial bank, and I'm still a contract staff. I'm not proud of it. In fact, I would say I have not been happy, but I've just been, managing. Now, in the past 1 year that I posted that video, I've been applying for jobs here and there, trying to do new things, and,
All right, so this case is a case of many. A lot of people just keep going in circles and nothing to show for it. They don't get to achieve anything at the end of the day. It's very, very sad, okay? I've seen cases like this. I've read of cases like this. As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago, a woman came out to say, you know what, you see these contract staffs in the banking sector, they have nothing in their purse. And she also, called out a particular bank, and she said this bank employed her for over 8-9 years now, and she has been working as a contract staff. But the thing is, they don't even get to pay them enough. They bring in all of their expertise, their skill and everything. They put in their hard work. They make sure that that particular bank stands very well, but they don't even recognize them. When they're calling for recognition, they don't recognize the contract staff. They don't pay them very well, including welfare. They don't even take care of them. She mentioned a particular bank, and she called them out on social media, and she went ahead to say that but if you're a staff in that place, you will be treated well. In fact, as a matter of fact, they'll pay you well. And she said that even core members are being treated right. They treat them more or better than contract staff. And with this particular one we are seeing right now, it just gets to show that It's like the banking sector don't even recognize contract staff somehow. Because how come you have more than one person is complaining? Because when I went through the comment section, we have a lot of people saying same thing. You know, some persons were calling different banks and all of that. And I thought that issue would have actually, you know, been settled. But this case is not just about the bank. The thing is about you as a person. You worked in a place 18 years. What did you learn from that place you worked? How can you work for the past 18 years and you see same thing repeat itself and you've never taken any move, you've not done anything for yourself? Who told you that you must be planted in the banking sector? What if that place is actually not a place for you? Did you try any other business? Did you try maybe business? Did you try? No, entrepreneurship skills these days kind of help people. You see people doing a side hustle. Yes, so they say side hustle, like you get something by the side, make sure that you don't have, you know, just one means of you know, income. You are getting something else again aside your main job. If it's something that, okay, if your job is going to give you time for all of that, definitely you should do that. So what exactly do you do? There are also some digital platforms that can help you if you don't want to be like the buying and selling kind of you know, what's it called, entrepreneur. There are digital platforms, there are digital ways you can, you know, buy and sell. Like easy way, we all work with our phones, we have our phones, it's handy. So there are easy ways, you know, you can actually buy and sell. So why not do all of that instead of, you know, just staying like that for 18 years. Living like that for 18 years is a no, honestly. Well, let's take a look at some comments from social media. And the first comment is coming from Fab Nation. And Fab Nation says, his mindset is what's holding him back. If he feels the need to be connected to get a good paying job. If he feels the need to be connected to get a good paying job. So Fab is saying his mindset. And I think that's it. I think he just feels, I'm just restricted, like, I don't know how to put this, but I feel like he's telling himself, if I don't work in the bank, I'm not working anywhere else. I think that's just it. If he's telling himself, if I'm not working in the bank, I'm not working anywhere else, that means he's restricting himself. And also, he had already put that in his mind that if you don't have connection in Nigeria, you cannot get a good paying job for yourself. That's also another restriction from the mind. All right, the next comment coming from Oyenuma. And Oyenuma says, it's not true. A lot of people get jobs on merit without any form of connection. 18 years is enough. Go and start something for yourself. Yes, 18 years is enough. Go and start something for yourself. But then again, another question is, does he have something to start something for himself? That's a big question. Does he have anything to start something for himself? Because you have to get something for you to start something for yourself. So that's a big question we are going to be asking this young man. Okay? All right, the next comment is coming from Ayola. And Ayola says, he decided to waste his career. Ayola, why do you say so? He decided to waste his career because after 2 to 3 years as contract staff, he could have moved to another commercial bank afresh and start as management trainee. By now, he will be a branch head or close to being a branch head. Honestly, you worked for 18 years. Same thing kept happening. You did not count. My mom will tell you, use your tongue to count your teeth. That's to tell you common sense. Use your common sense. That's what she said. That's what she means by using your tongue to count your teeth. So how do you work for that long and you saw things repeating itself? You were paid low. You had a low pay. Maybe the whole circle kept going on. How long did you pray and tell yourself, oh, one day they'll bring me out of this? And you worked for 18 years. How many years more do you have to work? And before you know, you're already retired. So these are things that we should, look out for. Always monitor wherever it is you're working. Monitor. Ask yourself, am I even needed here? What am I even doing? Even you yourself, sometimes when we find ourselves and we know that, oh, we're already working, some person just relax. They're not looking for a way to, increase whatever it is they've learned, or try to, this word, you learn, you unlearn, and you relearn. They're not trying to build themselves. They're not trying to build their skill. And before you know it, people are building themselves, and they're giving them a higher rank. They are they're building themselves. Their life is just going. Nobody's waiting for you. So if you get a job, don't just sit down there and relax and say, okay, after at the end of the month, they're paying me. What are you contributing to that particular workspace? Because they want to see what exactly you are contributing. They want to see your contribution to that workspace. What are you bringing to the table? Are you just getting your salary and going home? What skill can you add? What value can you add to the business or to that particular workspace? That's it. So are you building yourself? That's the question. And I'm also asking any other person that is actually finding themselves in this same situation, what exactly are you doing to yourself? Are you building your skill? Are you building yourself so that someone else, because he might also leave the same place, go out there and still remain that same circle will keep going on. Why? Because he has not built himself. So that's another thing. Well, I just hope that's not the situation. But if that's your situation, you're watching me right now, make sure you do something about yourself, okay? All right, let's move over to the next topic. And this one says, marriage on a budget, reality or pressure? All right. A statement by a lady has sparked intense reaction online, especially among young Nigerians navigating relationships and finances. According to her, any man earning below 200,000 naira monthly should not consider marriage. She went further to say that men living in Abuja should not even look at women. Hey, this is strong. She says, if they fall within that income bracket, don't look at a woman. If you are living in Abuja, you are earning 200,000 naira and below, stay away from women. As a matter of fact, where is that dark sunshade that you don't have to look at anybody, go straight. If you see a woman you like, go straight. Don't even say hello to her. Do I buy this? No. Should love be built on income? No. Honestly, I don't buy this. I understand that we all need money. Then what is the woman going to bring to the table? Is it why they always ask what do women bring to the table? Because right now you're already setting a standard for yourself. That this lady is setting the standard for herself. She's telling you if you cannot bring so and so money, or if you are not earning so and so amount of money, do not look at a woman. You don't have any right, especially if you are living in Abuja. That's serious. Well, let's listen to this particular woman.
As a man, if your salary is below 200k, don't think about marriage. No matter what, don't think about marriage. And if you live in Abuja and your salary is below 200k, don't look at any woman. If you see women be running, you don't have any business with women.
All right, so you listened to that very short clip. It was a short clip indeed when she said, if you know you are earning 200,000 naira and below, do not talk to a woman. I don't buy that. Like I said earlier, I don't buy it. If you love someone, meet her. If she's not comfortable, because some persons will tell you, I can't approach a lady because I already feel like that particular lady is already the kind of like a high-end woman. She's already making above me. She has so much money, or she's a high maintenance woman. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. The high maintenance woman. So I can't even pick her. Yes, some guys are scared when they see a woman all put together. She has a job for herself. She has everything she looks put together. And sometimes they even get to measure you, what you're wearing, your outfit, and they start calculating for you, telling themselves, okay, this person, her hair should cost over 300,000 naira. Her jewelry should be about 500,000. Her shoe, and at the end of the day, they tell themselves, oh my God, I can't even go there. This one is high maintenance. I can't take care of her. Are you seeing her skin and all of that? So when it comes to that case, should the woman now drop herself down because she wants a man to approach her? No. They'll tell you a goat cannot marry a lion. A lion cannot also befriend a dog. So you have to go for someone you can actually work with. You can talk to. You people can work together. Because you cannot truly be earning 200,000 naira. And you're going for someone who is already earning 500,000 naira and above. A lady working and earning 100,000 naira and above. And sometimes you even get to see that they have like an extra income somewhere, maybe like they are entrepreneurs too. So they have something coming in for themselves. So at the end of the month, if they get to calculate their money, they should be earning nothing less than 1 million naira. Then you see that woman, you say you want to use your 200,000 naira to go, ask her out or marry her. I'm not saying it cannot work, but it is it's a low chance. It's like 10%, or will I say 2 over 100. So there's a low chance that there's just this tiny percentage that okay, she might agree, and also there is a chance, but the chances of she not saying yes is even more than she's saying yes. So some of them will just politely tell you, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But then again, if you earn 200,000 naira and you're a man who is focused, who has a vision, and also you have like a business on the side or something, you might naturally get yourself that kind of woman. But saying if you earn just 200,000 naira, you don't have any rights to get married is a lie. There's so many men who are earning that and even below, and they already have things planned out for themselves in the future. So don't just look at that income. They'll tell you, a lot of guys, don't look at what they're earning as their monthly salary. A lot of guys are doing other business, that digital marketing and all of that. They are doing some other businesses. So don't even look at that. All right. Okay, let's take some comments from social media. And the first comment is coming from Inumidum. And Inumidum says, why can't the woman also make 200k so they can support each other? Why must it be only the man all the time? All right. You see, if you bring this one, I bring my own, table will be full. If you say, what do you bring to the table? I bring to the table. You bring your own 200,000. We are earning 400,000 naira. We can actually use it to plan our lives, starting from somewhere. We are not saying we are going to earn 200,000 naira for the rest of our lives, but if that's what we have, definitely we can work with it. The life is not too hard. If it's just telling ourselves, because I've seen some people say, I will get married, but I'm not going to give birth, immediately I get into marriage. Why? Because I want to, make more money. I want to plan myself properly before I start making babies, so I don't bring children into the world and they suffer so much. Yes. So if you have that kind of amount of money, you can actually get married, but then there will be a lot of planning, and they have to be disciplined towards those plans so you achieve them and you don't end up wasting your time. All right, the second comment is coming from Abiodun 30BG, and Abiodun said, man should look for a woman who can support financially too, not liabilities. You see, no man wants a liability, especially with what is happening in the country now. If you tell a man now that I want to buy Bond Street of 300,000, they'll tell you, how much have you kept for yourself? Don't know what exactly you must have done. You might just say, okay, I have like 100,000. That's okay. Maybe I'll support with 200,000, or I'll support, but you have to bring something. You cannot just sit back there and wait for a man to, cater for all your needs. I think gone are those days, men actually do it, except you see a man who is super rich, like some of us that will say we are waiting for chief. Except you see chief, or you get to see Alaji. Oh, good for you. But if you don't, please make sure that you're reasonable with that young man, okay? All right, the last but not the least comment for this topic is coming from Mimsha Chivik. And Mimsha Chivik says, but women without income shouldn't have anything to do with relationship as well now. But it's now for the highest bidder. That's how it looks like, for the highest bidder. But it shouldn't be like that now. It should be all about love, not for the highest bidder. We are not commodities, because that's what it's looking like. You see so many people no longer want to, go out with, like you see some girls tell you, man, I can't date a broke guy. I can't date a broke this. I can't date. What do you mean by a broke guy? Is it the one holding an iPhone 17 Pro Max? Or is it the one, wearing blings all around, wearing eyes and all of that? Is it the one wearing native? Which one? What do you count? What exactly is not a, who is exactly is not a broke guy and who is a broke guy? Because sometimes we don't even get to know from their appearances. We get to see some persons looking clean, all put together, like their skin, their hair, their beards, they have their wristwatch clean, but they are squatting. Some of them are even sleeping in their car. And they will use that same car to come and toast you on the road.